wager on it?
Nope. I'm not a betting guy, like an actual betting guy, but I almost guarantee.
But you said you bet.
Well, yeah, like it wouldn't surprise me if all of a sudden he pops on just because I just started my shit back up.
Tribe, should they come out on top in this one, would
got
set
one
an
ear under
all-time
his hat,
record
but the
for
other one
wins
out.
in a season.
And Matty, I don't think we need to emphasize what a monumental accomplishment that would be. It would be one heck of a feather in the cap for this team, who has obviously already tied one of the most hallowed records in baseball.
All set for the start of the inning, and
Leading
coming
off for
forward, the
Detroit,
veteran
the
outfielder,
center fielder,
Cameron
number
Maven.
4.
We're moving
Cameron
right along into this one as we
Maven.
get
Go
into
ball.
the late
One
innings.
strike.
Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
And he's way off
1 and
balance
2.
with the swing there.
Wait a second.
There we
Tried to
go.
hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. High chopper to third, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And another foul ball.
Where the fuck? It's strange. There we go.
2-2. Grounder down the line at third.
Oh, fuck me.
And that's through for a base hit. And the no-hitter is gone. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Up next for the Tigers.
And this is when you start
The right
thinking
fielder,
about that no-no. You
Victor
get into the 7th inning,
Reyes.
Hero. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint.
Now batting,
This guy's had
designated
his
hitter,
A-game. You
Miguel
can't deny the fact that he's
Cabrera.
pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a quick
balls,
number
no
up
strike.
on that board.
2-0 now. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Runners going. Strike
Yeah.
called. Now the throw down.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But, hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to first will take care of Cabrera for the second out.
All right. Say it one more game. Play one more, and that'll be up.
Sound like Yuri. Let me guess.
The
You
batter
need one
will be
more good game.
Line
Second base.
drive into
No,
center field.
I just
There's a
been going
base
negative
hit.
because
In
I've been
comes
playing
the
around
runner
trying to
from
shoot
third,
the
and this
javelin
ballgame is tied here
just
in
to
the
have a little
7th.
fun, but
You know, D-Row, in today's
Been
game,
going
it's
negative,
not easy
so.
scoring in the late innings, so that RBI
the
base
past
Now
5-6 games
first
I've
that
been
comes
going
at a
negative.
really good
DJ.
time.
Yeah, I say it's not
Wrong.
easy. They gotta
Gotta
let the guys
redeem
go
myself,
over. I think a guy
and this has to be the
60
one.
miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Oh, and it's already live?
Go ahead, run it
Ball.
first. Blowing away with
1
that
ball,
one
2
and
strike.
2. Now a
2-2.
58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there.
Get
If
the
I'm
fuck
pitching
out of
him, I
the
think
inning,
this guy
dude.
might be
Come
sitting on
on.
something off speed.
Shit together.
And he struck him out. His 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning.
Ladies
Tigers
and
get
gentlemen,
one here on
please
2
join us
hits in
for
the
the
inning.
traditional
7th inning
7th inning
stretch time here
stretch.
at the ballpark. All tied at 1-1. At the plate, Austin Romine.
Leading
It
off for
was
the
a
Tigers,
flyout for him in
the
his
catcher.
last trip.
Austin Romine.
Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a
0-2.
way to get on.
Behind 0-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the
That's so
second
much
time.
bullshit. That dude is so stunned.
Ball.
He struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. First pitch
The
of the
batter,
at-bat.
number
Hit
14.
short. Baez has it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
No replay. That's dumb.
In now, Nico Goodrum. He's bounced out and
Now
flown
batting,
out in his first 2
shortstop,
plate appearances.
Nico
Fouled off.
Goodrum.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Cespedes is
Safety
there,
too.
and he'll
Go to the bullpen. Or don't.
all set to start the
Fucking
9th in this one, and
Leading off
that'll
for
give
Detroit,
way to the third
the
baseman,
third baseman,
Jeimer Candelario.
Jamer Candelario.
I'm in the yellow. This game is dumb.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Struck him out. And becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Pretty clear he
Now
didn't like
batting,
the ball there on the
the
outside.
center fielder,
Swing, high
Cameron
drive, left field
Maben.
and deep. And he will make the play. 2 away now. First delivery to him on the way.
Now batting, right
Oh,
field,
1-0.
Victor Reyes.
Perhaps
Ball.
a little
Whoa.
low there. It's 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Well, Dan, we almost saw history today with a no-hitter. But even though that wasn't meant to be, they did get the win.
Yeah, D-Roll, and that's ultimately the important thing. It was a transcendent pitching performance for most of the game. It was a thrill to see him come so close to the no-no, and a win like this will surely give his team a lift.
Just win 117 and I don't get any fucking momentum for it.
Alright, Reed, I'm gonna go ahead and shut her down.
Alright. Later.
Guess I'll catch you on later tomorrow.
Yep. All by myself. It's interesting because if we didn't win that game, we would have been able to try and break the wins record in Seattle, which, I don't know, small world, you don't see that happen too often. Player boost for Shane Bieber, and boy, would that be something. Granted, it's the end of the year, but we give him a player boost for October. And if he gets the no-hitter, perfect game, whatever it is that he's going for, I think it's a no-hitter, that will ignite the team and should give me some momentum left over for October.
If you've just joined us, this is a story of a pitcher who's got his club in a rare and exciting situation. Heidi, can you offer some insight without violating any baseball taboos?
No, she can't.
Leading up for the Mariners,
And now we'll try a bunt
the
to
designated
break up
hitter.
the no-no. Throw to first
Yeah,
is
suck a
beat him,
dick,
though, as they're
Malik
able to
Smith.
thwart the
You're
bunt
trying to break
attempt.
up a no-hitter in the 7th inning with a bunt.
So
You can suck a
stepping
cock.
in, Mitch Henniger. He was
Now
retired
batting,
via the ground
the
ball
right
last
fielder,
time up.
0-1.
Mitch
And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Henniger.
Oh, and a good tight slider.
I got the
there.
count.
He's in
0-2.
command, nothing in 2.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in inning on a ground out. Now he's
1 ball,
0-2
2 strikes
to
to
start
count.
this at
Barely.
bat. He looks
Popped
really
up a
sharp
bunt
so
and
far
landed
to
right
start
in
the 7th.
Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now. First pitch on its
Now
way.
batting,
Deep
number
over
20.
there.
Damn, we're
He's
only
at the
up
plate as he
1-0.
takes a cold strike one.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and
What
using
is
his
happening to my
aggressiveness against
offense?
them.
Count.
Clearly
0-2.
off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
I think a big reason why he's been so
I got the count.
effective
1
in
and
this
2.
one that he's been just about getting ahead of every
Pitch
hitter.
164, that's a good
Seems
spot to
like
be.
every one of them are 0-2, 1-2 and
Against the
just
shift.
about every at bat.
Every time.
And when that's the case, your chances of getting a
The guy's
good
got
pitch to hit
5
are
speed.
way
Don't
worse.
shift him.
Ah, so he was able to take it into the 7th.
Fucking
but the
retarded.
no-hit bid is going to end here. with
Now
two out in
batting,
inning
third
number 7.
baseman,
0-1's the
Boy,
count.
Matty, this is
Kyle
when you start really thinking about
Seager.
a no-hitter once you get into the 7th. And it's hard not to look
course, one
past
pitch
getting
away,
that
too, from
last
getting out of the
out,
inning,
but
and
D-Row,
nope.
it just
Ground
wasn't
ball
meant
against
to
the
be
shift.
here with 2 outs in the 7th.
No, he's pitched a heck of a
Fuck
game,
you.
without question. You can't deny that. But this offense is going to stay on the attack.
High
Oh,
and
good.
deep out
And
to
now
left
it's
center
we're
field.
losing.
Center fielder going back.
One pitch away from getting out of the inning, and then a fat fuck goes the other way against the shift, and now we're losing.
To the plate now.
That's just
Don
fucking
Thompson.
lovely.
Now batting,
Fuck this
center
game.
fielder.
This game
Right
pisses
there
me
as he
off
circles the
so
pillows,
much.
Stop
fucking
finally
Stop
bullshit.
able to get
Williams.
this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat.
Again,
Shut out all
because
game,
I
but
can't
not
turn off
anymore.
auto shift because it does
2
have
out,
its
nobody on.
benefits. But the best thing would be just have a little
And
toggle.
fouls
You know,
this
have
off.
that be in your options. Auto shift off,
Gotta take
auto shift
advantage of
on,
that
or
pitch
auto
right
shift
there.
on a toggle.
0-2 breaker hanging
Do you
over
want
the
to
heart
shift
of
in a
the
double
plate.
play position?
A
Yes.
swing and a miss.
No.
That
Do you
retires
want to
the
shift
side,
because
and
this guy's a
that
pull
will do
hitter?
it.
Yes. No. Right before each at bat.
Bottom of the inning now. And stepping
Leading up
is
for the
shortstop.
Mariners, the shortstop,
One thing I haven't seen that I was
JP.
actually kind of hoping to do
That
here,
elevated
Crawford.
fastball right
especially
there.
after I gave up that
That
base
is
hit,
the
pissed
change in
off.
the game today
I have
for
yet
me.
to see,
When
and
I
it wouldn't have
first
happened
came
because it's
up,
too
a lot
late in
of
the
guys
season,
working
but
at Greg
I have
Maddox,
yet to
east
see a
west.
player because it has to be a
And he
pitcher.
struck
They're the
him
only
out.
ones that get this
The
option.
10th victim sat
Um,
down on strikes
I
thus
want to see a
far.
pitcher get a player boost, you know, no hitter or whatever.
the batter, number 8,
And here's a fastball called
And
for
not
strike
get
one.
the no hitter, but get the shutout,
Expect
so
the
they
guy
get one
on the
plus
mound
line.
to keep attacking
And then I'm
the
curious,
zone.
do
He wants a
they?
quick inning so he won't be
Do they have a
nibbling.
bunting again?
Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it
So
quickly to
say
shut
it's
out the
May
bunt
right now,
attempt.
and I get this same exact opportunity with Shane
Digging
Bieber
in, Austin Nova. He got
Shane
on top
Bieber
of
gets-
Now
one,
batting.
ground out
doesn't
to
get the no hitter.
time.
Say we give up,
Offset.
a base hit, just a little
gets things
single.
going for a strike.
But he gets the shutout, so he gets 1+ sign in the player boost. If he gets, say,
Slider, and
a
that's
month
in there
later
for
in
strike
June,
two.
another player
Yeah, if
boost
he's gonna
spotlight,
pound
he's got
the
another
zone with
chance
this
at a no
stuff
hitter.
all game, the
Does
offense-
he?
Threw it right past him, a
If
swing
he
and a miss
gets
at the
another,
gas, and that
not the
ends
no hitter,
inning.
but the shutout, does he get
Ladies and
another
gentlemen,
plus sign? So
your
therefore
attention.
now he has 2. Does it stay at 1?
Well,
Does it
Dan,
only?
we
I
almost
know.
saw
I'm
history
almost
today with the
positive
no-hitter.
that you can get it.
Even though that wasn't meant
if-
to be, they did get the win.
Yeah, D-Roll, and that's ultimately the important thing. It
If,
was a
say, Shane
transcendent
Bieber just got
pitching
1+ sign
performance
here, and then
for
he
most
gets
of
another
the
start,
game.
and he gets a no
It
hitter,
was a thrill
and he
to
actually
see him
gets the no
come
hitter,
so
he'll
close
go
to
from
the
1 to
no-no.
3. I'm
And a
almost
win
positive
like
that's
this
how
will
that works.
surely give
But
his
if
team
you
a
only
lift.
get 1 and 1, do they combine or what? Like, I want to see that. I have not seen that. I am 25 teams deep now in March to October. Or I'm on team number 25. I'm about to end team number 25's regular season on a win with a 5-star second half, first in the division, first in batting, second in pitching, second in fielding. I think this is the first time I've been top 2 in everything. I've had top 3, but I don't think I've had top 2. I've never been number 1 in everything. Front office gets an A-. We have finished with a record of 125 and 37. Expected to win 114, which is insane, as that is. But we want 11 more than that, plus 8 in the team affinity column. And who are we taking on in the ALDS? We have home field advantage throughout the postseason. I'm guessing the Twins? No, the Rays. Wow, okay. Take a look at the final standings. See how the season panned out. The East belonged to the Yankees with 103 wins. Nothing really surprising there. That actually looks like a very accurate representation of the AL East. I figured maybe the Sox could get 500. Just under doesn't really seem like a big stretch to me, though. Same with the Blue Jays. They're pretty closer to 500 than I would have expected. Orioles in the basement. With my influence on the Central, it's kind of hard to judge how it would go, but all seems right for the most part. There, the West belonged to the Astros. They won 90 games, 4 games over the A's, and the Angels showed a significant improvement. I feel they played over 500, 82 wins. I think they're on the right track, so that's cool. And yeah, Mariners are trash. Okay, wild card was Rays and Twins. Kind of surprised the Rays finished with a better record than the Twins, but at the same time, we are talking about having my impact on the division. Twins probably lost a couple of games due to my intervention. So the Rays get home field advantage and they end up winning the wild card game, even though they lost the last 3 games of the season. The Mets took the NL East. I'm kind of surprised about that. I know the East was bouncing back and forth. Braves, Mets, Nationals. Marlins finished better. Phillies finished worse than the Marlins, or did the Marlins finish better than the Phillies is the question here. And I'm going to say that the Marlins finished better than the Phillies. Like the Marlins earned doing better than Philadelphia. Not Philadelphia was so bad that they were bad enough to do worse than Miami. Because for a little bit, Miami was up here in this number 3, and I even think number 2 spot. I don't know about second, but I know they were in third for a while, and they had a really solid first half, or first 2 or 3 months at least. Philly just stayed in the basement from start to finish, I feel. So New York taking it, though. Kind of interesting. Cool. Good for them. Wow, this is a big shocker for me, actually. The Cubs end up taking the Central, winning 8 of their last 10, and win it by 4 games, actually, for that matter. Early on, or not even early on in the season, like halfway through the season, the Cubs were in 3rd place or 4th place even, under 500, terrible, and they sold at the deadline because they didn't seem like they had any shot at making the postseason again for the 2nd straight year. And they're talking about, in real life, they're talking about getting rid of Bryant. I got Javi Baez because they were doing so bad. And then after that trade, somehow the Cubs managed to bounce back, down their biggest star seemingly now, and take the Central. Not just make the postseason in a wild card appearance, they took the Central. And the Brewers ended up taking a wild card spot. Dodgers take the NL West, 109 wins, no surprise here. The West looks about what, this is pretty much what I expect the West to be, except I'd swap these 2 here. Dodgers winning it and winning 100 plus. Padres, I think they have the potential to win 90 games. Obviously now with a 60-game season, that's not going to happen, but still, you know what I mean. I figured the Diamondbacks just aren't there yet, but I think they have what it takes to finish around 500, and then the Rockies I feel like are terrible. Somehow they're third in speed, second in contact though. Giants are trash. Padres Brewers in the wild card game is an interesting wild card game to say the least. And actually, it looks like we had 2 playoff games for that wild card. Because if I do the math here, 88 and 64, or sorry, 76 is 164. So they played 2 extra games, the Brewers did, to get to where they are. Looks like they beat the Braves and the Nationals. Looks like they all finished with the same record, which would have had to have been 86 and 77. Yeah. Because that's... No, it's 163. Yeah, they all played at 163, though. So 86 and 76. And then the Brewers come out on top of a 3-way tie for that second place wild card. So that's nice. Interesting, you gotta love October baseball, the playoffs and the postseason and everything that happens here. The excitement of a game 162 is always exciting, let alone a game 163 and then a game 164 just to make it to the wild card game. So really the Brewers are playing a game 165 to make the actual postseason, and in which their run came to an end. So the Miracle Brewers, well, not necessarily the Miracle Brewers, because they were leading the Central Division basically all year. So we got postseason matchups: Tampa beating Minnesota in the wildcard game, San Diego hosting Milwaukee, beat them in the wildcard game. New York and Houston. Houston's up 1 game to none. I'm thinking New York wins that one. They had 10 more wins than Houston, give or take. So I think New York's got it in the bag still. And then Cleveland and Tampa. Obviously, I hope we beat Tampa. Cubs, Mets. I'm leaning towards the Mets, but this Cubs team they're getting hot at the right time, so you never know. Dodgers, Padres. It's already 2 games to none. I'm going with the Dodgers anyways, even if we're 0-0 right now. The Dodgers ran that Western Division. There's a reason the Padres were in the wild card game, so I think the Dodgers win that. I'm going to go, so us against Cleveland and New York, and I'm obviously hoping we beat New York. And then it'll be Cleveland and I'd say LA. I don't know who's going to win the Cubs-Mets series, honestly, but I think LA beats whoever it is, and it's Cleveland, LA in the World Series. Boy, would it be interesting if the Cubs made it, though. Just have a rematch of 2016. Let's figure out my rotation. It looks exactly how I want it, almost exactly how I want it. Bieber 1, Clevenger 2, Kluber 3. I want Carrasco 4, Zach 5, and year 6. I want Adam Simber as my closer still. Brad Hand and Oliver Perez will be setup guys. Maybe I'll do 1 game. It's what, 3:40? Jeez, that's actually later than I thought. And then, yeah, I gotta set my lineups either way first, too. Cespedes should be in the lineup. Cesar should not. Cespedes goes there. Franmil goes there. Javi goes there. Nice. And then the lineup, we're going to stick with pretty much the same lineup. Oscar leads off. Against righties, Baez will bat second. Lindor third. Franmil fourth. Jose fifth. Domingo sixth. Carlos seventh. Yoenis eighth. Roberto ninth. No DH. Franmil, I can't take him out of the lineup because of his bat. So Cespedes rides Pine. Is everyone where they should be? Switch these 2, and then everyone's where they should be. Mercado, Baez, Lindor, Reyes, Ramirez, Santana, Perez. Perfect. Lefties with a DH. You are out. Oh, no. Sandy Leon. You were there. There. Wait, no, that was right. There. Good. Mercado leads off against lefties. Lindor will bat second. Baez will bat third. Franmil's fourth. Carlos fifth. Ooh, wait a minute. 85-75. Jose Ramirez is getting better. I'm going to do Jose fifth. Carlos sixth. Domingo seventh. Yoenis eighth. Roberto ninth. No DH. Same deal as before. And then that's good. So Mercado, Lindor, Baez, Reyes, Ramirez, Santana. Perfect. Beautiful. Game 1 of the ALDS It is the top of the 6th. Shane Bieber has given up 3 hits, no runs, no walks, 6 Ks through 5. Kevin Kiermaier's to bat. We are up 2-0. We scored 2 runs in the first. We have 5 hits to us. They also have an error. I will play this one game just to get the postseason ball rolling, and probably call it a night. I'm going to go ahead and leave this party. So 15 hours later, it no longer exists, even though I've only been on for about an hour.
Matt, I visited with several players and coaches ahead of this opening game of the division
I didn't get
series,
to clinch my
and
division,
one thing
I
I
don't think.
noticed
I don't
was a
remember
sense of
doing that.
calm or
I
quiet
definitely
confidence. They feel like there isn't much standing in their way as long as they
Leading
can
off for
continue to
Tampa
do
Bay,
what got them here.
the center
Well, that's
fielder,
easier said than done, but there
Kevin
is a lot of belief in this
Kiermaier.
clubhouse right
0-1's the
now.
count.
Strike one to start the at-bat.
I'm not voice line about the Indians being back in the playoffs, being the Central again.
Boy, that's just
0-2.
about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the
Good shot.
bullpen.
Come on, follow this pitch off or take it as a ball.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
I need the voice
Been a
line,
rough
damn
night
it.
at the yard
Goes
for
against
him.
my
That's
OCD.
3 times he's gone down on strikes.
Shut up.
In
Now
this one.
batting,
So they've
the
really
left fielder.
figured out
Shut
how
up,
to attack this
Jose
guy.
Martinez.
First offering on its way.
Sometimes they just go radio
Into
silent.
the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here.
Shut
As a
the fuck
pitcher,
up.
you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is the guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball,
The
middle
batter,
of the plate,
the
kept his
designated
hands
hitter,
back, stayed through
Austin
the baseball, and delivers
Meadows.
a hard hit line drive.
Last time through was a base hit. 0-1 count and the pitch.
No
Swing
ball,
and a
2
miss.
strikes.
It's 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Ball 1.
And it's
Oh,
1-2.
shame.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that, the guy just lays off of it. That barely missed the zone.
The 1-2.
Come on,
Swung on,
dude.
but fouled off to the left.
Pitch count is 72 now?
Another 1-2 delivery. Got him.
Set the fuck
And
down,
that's 8
bitch.
strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
He's
I like
just bringing up strikeouts.
I like
left,
playing
right.
with Meadows. He was
Really
one of my favorite
impressive
players.
today.
Now
He
batting,
has a
When
That's
I
a
played
ball.
right
with
fielder.
He's
Ray.
just pounding the
Hunter
zone. His stuff is dirty
Renfroe.
today.
Just
1-0
competitive stuff.
count. Here it is. Good
Good
deception
slider.
on the
1-1.
slider there as he's way out in front. Martinez. the runner
This is
at
not going to be
first
good enough
with
for
two
Chris.
gone.
Oh, it was.
Ball, that's in.
Just
And a
didn't want to
knuckle
swing.
curve missed that time. 2-1. All even now. 2-2.
Come on, Shane. You got to get out of this inning now. I need you to go at least the 7th inning.
Fouled away.
Which means your pitch count needs to kind of take it easy now. Like, you're not in a bad place, but you're
2-2 one more
starting
time.
to not get into a good
He's got
place if he's
himself
going like
another
that. So
one.
there you go.
He picks up strikeout number 9. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. He'll get his side started in the inning.
Leading off
and Dan,
for the
so
Indians,
far, they've been stifled
right fielder,
offensively since the
Grande.
first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the
Reyes.
gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much just disappeared.
Yeah, his career
Let's
average
see
is
if they
not
can
9.
wake it back up.
That's his career postseason
Set
average.
to
in 2
deliver the
years.
0-1.
I'll say if he was batting 9-10 over 2 seasons, I think he's going to be getting Patrick Mahomes money, which is fucked, by the way. A $500 million contract.
Ball, that's out.
He will be a billionaire after endorsements and sponsorships and all that type of shit. And it's fucked. And investments. That's fucked.
Hard hit
I mean, that's.
toward
I mean,
the
don't get me
hole.
wrong. Good for him.
Base hit, so
I'm
the
jealous.
leadoff man is on to
Because, like,
begin the inning.
I'd love to have that kind of money. You kidding me?
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes
Now batting,
against the batter.
the designated hitter,
Put that into memory bank.
Javier.
Nice 2-strike
I hate this
Baez.
lineup that the computer
and a
generates
nice
so much.
2-strike adjustment.
Javi Baez
middle
at
and in
DH
for a
while
base
Franmil
hit.
Reyes is out there running
Long
around
throw
right
to
field.
third.
Terrible idea.
Dan, are you kidding me?
All
right
to
there?
just
I mean,
squeeze
that
Cesar
had to be
Hernandez
batting,
into the lineup
left
as opposed to
fielder.
Cespedes.
Come and go.
They call that a chuck
Dan
and duck,
and
right?
I.
That was really close, and that's one of the
Safe.
things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zips right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
He's set. Here it comes. Domingo
Inside,
Santana
ball 1.
stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at the ball. It's 1-0.
Well, the Indians have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
I mean, apparently we got some sort of big hit in the first. We got 2 runs.
With the way
in the
this
first.
guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be
Yeah, I'd love a big
chasing.
hit here, don't
You
get me
have
wrong.
to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
The
He
count is
couldn't
1
catch
and
up
2.
with the gas that time.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter or he's setting him up to go down in the line.
And the boy Domingo's got a bit of run in
He
there.
can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
With that base hit right now, the lead.
Spells name
Up
Charlie
next
Morton.
for Cleveland.
Oh, they go to Diego
The
Castillo.
first
I need to get
baseman.
this series
Carlos.
of
Yeah,
Diego
you're well
Castillo. I
aware
hate
of the
facing him.
Dan
damage and
and
opportunities
Fucks
to
now.
put those extra runs across the board. You can
Case in
take
point.
a look at the guy on the slab,
Infield
towing the
fly
slab.
rule
He's on
is
fire
fair.
right now.
Diego Castillo takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Now batting, center fielder,
Digging in,
Oscar
Oscar Mercado.
Mercado.
He'll look to bounce back after striking out.
Ball
his
one,
last
no
two.
98-mile-an-hour sinker.
Here's a
Fuck
sinker
you.
to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Throw over to the bag.
I'm not stealing second. I don't care how much you think I may be. Because there's a runner at second. So I'm not stealing third. He's not taking a lead out there.
Set and a 1-0 pitch. Well
One ball,
out in
one
front of
strike.
the breaking ball there
Yeah,
for
'cause
a
everything he
strike.
throws is fucking 102.
Good thing he
He
didn't
throws
make
a
contact
slider.
with that pitch. Only thing he could
under
do is
90.
probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
No
2
offer
balls,
on
1
that
strike.
one. 2 balls.
Boy,
and a
he is
strike.
wild right now, though. I pressed R2, so if I go, oh no, no.
Line to the right side. That's in there. Base
Nope,
hit.
go back to
Lyons
third.
ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And a good throw is
Probably
going to
now.
hold that runner at third. So they're loaded now.
the
with
catcher,
only
number
1 away.
55,
Nice
Roberto.
piece of hitting
Ron
right
Perez.
there.
Just
Look
no
at
ground
that.
balls,
which he
Second
will
had to
immediately do.
respect it and freeze a little bit.
Oh,
They had to
really,
freeze
yeah,
there
very
for a
contact.
second to make sure that
I
line
saw the
drive
movement on
gets
that pitch, and I
down,
thought, oh,
but
that's definitely a
eventually
fast
does
sinker
get to
coming in.
third base.
Nope,
0
slider.
for
Oh
2
shit.
for him to this point.
Almost got me. I was
He's
not
good.
paying
But he's
attention.
back. This is on the ground over to first.
Oh, okay,
And it's
Roberto.
through into
Getting the
right
ground
field
ball
for a base
and
hit.
getting an RBI base
Bring
hit.
home
I
another as
like
they open it
that.
up to a 4-0 advantage now.
The batter, the third baseman, Jose
Come on, Jose, blow it open.
Ramirez.
That's where we gotta go.
Now with
No,
no
Yeah,
Okay.
Roberto Perez is gonna
Dive
steal the
back
base.
in safely.
Even with a double steal situation, I don't think so. Or a triple steal. I don't think so. Or a sack bunt. Suicide squeeze. Whatever.
So now to the plate, Jose Ramirez.
Count
First
1-0.
pitch has him
Backstop for a
dancing
second,
to
though.
avoid it. It's ball 1. He's 2 for 3
Take one
and
for the team,
looking
Jose.
for more here.
Somebody did against Colorado. I forgot who. I think it was the lineup. Okay, that works too.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. 1 run scored. And the
I wish that
runner
noise
to
happened
score
for every
from
run that
second.
scores, 'cause I know they do that in real
6-0
life.
ball game.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot.
The
you're not
batter,
gonna get
number
very many
7,
opportunities
second
to drive in some
baseman,
runs, but that's a big
Cesar
two-run RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see
Hernandez.
ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or eighth. in
Way to
the
go,
lineup.
Cesar.
Oh,
Oh,
and it eats him up a bit.
and you got lucky, Cesar. We'll take an error.
Now batting,
Bases full
shortstop,
now following
Francisco
the error. And that'll bring forth the
Lindor.
slugging shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Ball 1.
Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Drilled
Oh, boy,
right back up the
Frankie.
middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run is
That's a
scored.
good throw from center, but offline.
But the throw is well up the
2-run
line.
score,
and
8-0
a second
lead. We're
run's
blowing it
gonna
open here in the
score.
bottom of the 6th.
Anthony
The
Banda
right fielder,
gets
number
called the first
32.
here. He'll try to
we
sort
got
this
Ron
mess
Beer.
out. He's going to try to at least
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
innings
Base
for
at the
his
end.
guys. At the plate, Frenmel Reyes.
Oh.
He connects on the
Hey,
first
can we go
pitch
back,
with a
please?
fly
Thank you.
ball to center. Kiermaier coming on. He gets there and makes
was
the
like-
play for the
That
second
was a
out
weird
of the
jog
inning.
animation, I feel.
Now
And that
batting,
brings up Javi
the
Baez,
designated
who's
hitter,
got a hit in 3
Javier.
at-bats to this point.
Baez.
Looking to
He
throw
takes
back
second.
to second. And the runner back safely.
It's always 2 steps at first, 1 step at second, 1 step at third. If they're not holding, obviously.
From the belt, the pitch. Swing, and there it goes.
What is that
Deep
animation?
to left field. And it's gone.
I've never seen that. Is that just this new home run animation? Did I hit Did I not hit any no doubters with him? I liked that, whatever that was. Obviously, bringing a lefty, you can probably buy it.
Straightaway left, his first homer so far in the series as the blowout continues.
Well, people always wonder why some players
There's a bad man right
so
there.
much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to
That was
rise to the
sick, whatever
occasion
that
of
was.
postseason, and he did
Domingo's
right there.
decent against lefties, too.
Now batting. The left
Plate
fielder.
now, Domingo
Domingo.
hit the other way out to
Santana.
right field.
Well, blowout inning is finally over, though.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And so digging in now, Brandon Lau. He leads off this half inning in what
Leading
they
off
hope
for
will
the
be a
Rays.
rebuttal to all
The
those
second
runs.
baseman.
This one's smoked
Number
the
8.
other way, high and deep to left. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he will pull into second
I have
with
an
a
idea.
leadoff double.
Talk about starting
Up 11
off the
nothing.
inning
batter.
with
Keep Shane
tempo.
Bieber in until he
Goodness.
potentially
When this
Shortstop.
thing left the
After
bat,
that,
I
really
thought it was
down.
out of
A
here.
dominant.
And I think he might have
Also
too.
sit down.
Only made it to the warning track,
You
but he
warm up.
glides into second base
You
with a
listen.
leadoff double.
First pitch of the at-bat on its
That's a
way.
ball.
Bieber can get out of the inning
Fastball
unscathed. Perfect.
just misses.
Not,
That's ball one.
then the second a run
Every
scores.
pitcher wants runs to score for, right? But a 9-run inning, sometimes that's almost a little too much because you have to sit down so long to watch the guys scoring all those runs. Then you have to go out there and try to recreate that mojo again.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Line to the right side.
All these
But
foul balls are
foul.
really annoying. I think I need to start taking Zyrtec again. And I stopped for a while because I thought I didn't need it. I was doing good without it, but now it's just getting bad.
He put
Now
up a
batting.
pretty good
Oh,
battle.
that's
The first
inside.
baseman.
They finally get him
G-Man
on a 1-2
Troy.
pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a
Nope,
fight.
that's a ball.
He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
2-0 now.
Yeah, I'm earning every
2-1
one of
after
these
the
outs
foul
right now
ball
with how
there.
much I'm fucking throwing per at bat.
From the belt, the pitch.
Oh, he does. This is his last pitch.
3 and 2.
I'm gonna do a 2-seamer down the leg, but I didn't notice until I was in the throwing animation.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. First pitch.
Now
on
batting.
its way.
Third
In
baseman.
the seventh inning,
Yandy.
Plate here as he quickly
Diaz.
finds
Oh,
himself
shit, and I
down
wanted to
the
save an
strike.
exit.
It's 0-1.
so I can hear the voice line.
That's
That's
out.
just bothering me
Wide.
that I haven't
One
heard
ball
that.
and one strike.
There is a base open here, so the option to
Ball.
work around it is there if they want to go
2
that
balls,
route.
1 strike.
Popped him up.
Here you go, Shane. 7
over
shutout
to
innings.
his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
I can't do it when they're on offense because they never say the voice line on offense.
Here's Carlos Santana now.
Leading
Be
off
the man
for
to
the
lead things
Indians,
off here in the bottom of
the
the
first
seventh.
baseman,
First pitch
Carlos
of the at-bat on its way.
Santana.
Hits this one hard the other
Fuck
way.
this shit.
And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4
Not
now.
only the only one that can go against the shift.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows.
The
of
center
business.
fielder, number
Bottom
35,
line is this guy has bat to ball
Oscar
skills. You knew he was gonna get
Mercado.
Into the box now. Oscar
Damn it,
Mercado.
dude, that's a
High
good
fly
pitch,
ball
man.
after
Fuck.
straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher,
Digging in and
Roberto
looking for
Roberto
more.
likes that.
Roberto
Perez.
Perez is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. From the stretch. And a foul tip.
Oh,
held
one's the
on to
count.
I don't know
here
what
at
it is
strike
about
1.
Hawaiian Punch, but it's A, it tastes
first
so much
here,
better
one
out of a
man
can than in a glass or a cup, whatever, when you pour it from the jug. I will
Line
admit it
drive,
tastes more
base hit.
summery this way.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Go back. But I'm not looking for
He's
summer
safe.
taste.
Hey
I'm
guys,
looking for just
he's
better
not known
taste.
for being a singles hitter right here,
But what's
that's
even
his
weirder to
Now
me
batting,
is
third
And I'm sure
baseman,
he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the
in the
scoreboard
can, you take it out of the fridge,
Perez.
it's cold and it
really
stays cold
avoided
for a while.
worse fate.
In the big thing, even when the thing's not as big anymore, so we don't got to worry about like having the whole thing. It doesn't get as cold, doesn't stay as cold, and it just gets warm like really fast for that time.
Stepping in now, Jose Ramirez. It's a
Ah.
high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a
No, no,
3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Just missed that.
0-1, here's the pitch. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back the left
We
fielder.
just missed that one. Just got
Onto
that.
the home run porch and gone.
absolutely
Why they love this
over.
guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Pounces on this
Now
mistake,
pitching for the Rays.
knocked it
Well,
right
Cesar, you get a 2-run
out.
triple in this
Number
game,
47.
so, or I'm sorry, an RBI
Oliver.
triple. You
Pitch
scored
now,
2
hoping
runs.
for better
Great.
results than the
So,
other
you're
arms
making
that
use of
they've
your
run
one
out
game
there
to
in this
play.
one. Hit hard, but
Do that
right
hole.
into the
Oh,
shift.
Cesar, that
Oh,
sucks,
look
dude.
at the dive.
So do you.
He's
He
out.
is out.
Now batting,
Striding in
shortstop,
for the Indians,
Francisco
Lindor. His prior
Lindor.
history versus this arm, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit.
the right fielder, number 32, Ronmil.
To the plate now,
Reyes.
Franmil Reyes.
Damn.
High in the air, down the right field line.
I don't know why. I'm just not good with Reyes for the most
And
part.
foul.
He has been
It's
the
a
best
2
hitter
for
for this
4
team, I'm
effort
pretty
for
sure.
him so far in
But
the
I
ballgame.
cannot hit well with him for the most part. I've had some decent success with him, but like just not as good as other guys.
No, that's
Ball
low.
1 as he lays off
I think the
below
biggest shocker
zone.
for success I had was so
Action
far
now
it's
in
got to
the
be Pete
Tampa Bay
Alonso
pen as it
in the
looks
Mets
like a right-hander's
postseason run,
begun to get
having
loose.
7 home runs in the
Now a move over to
NLDS.
first,
He's in.
but the runner's back easily.
And last year I had Alonso's home run derby card in my Diamond Dynasty squad, and I just couldn't do shit with him. But Vlad's home run derby card, crushed. You know, dominated with it. Not Pete's, and Pete's was better.
The 1-1. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right
Wow.
field
Is that
and
nothing?
deep.
Just 2 outs.
Gone.
Oh, it got out.
Uses that
Holy shit.
short porch to an advantage home run.
Talk about the home run ball.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple
I didn't
home
think at
runs
all
in
that that was
the
gonna
same
be out. It was an
inning.
inside
Watch
pitch.
yourself. You're missing
To be
over
that
the
late
heart
on
of
it.
the plate.
Still mostly out. 16 to
The
nothing.
designated hitter, number 9,
Look out any team that stands in our
Javier.
way. This drought is ending.
Baez.
Javier Baez. He swings and grounds it to short. And the off
He's
balance
out.
Over there,
throw
short
is
there,
right
Ridley
there for the
Adames, I
third
believe.
out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one.
Yeah. Or is he at third?
So here's Mike
It
Zunino.
looked like he was coming away from third base after that. No, it was Willie Adames.
Leading
We're
off
in
for
the
the Rays,
eighth now, and
the
nothing's
catcher,
changed out there on
Mike
the mound.
Well, I've been very
Zunino.
impressed with how this
Your
starter's
attention,
ball
please.
is, man.
Now
He's looked
pitching
really
I think it's
sharp.
Savali.
And it's hard to know if
Number
it's had any
43,
effect, but getting that
Aaron
early lead from this offense
Savali.
really helps out
Savali.
him in.
Okay.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino.
Shit. Okay, hold
What do
on.
you got?
And a check swing.
After
Did he
this
go
at bat,
around? No,
save and exit.
says the first base umpire. It's ball 1.
Like that pitch.
A 1-2 count to the Rays
1 ball, 2
catcher.
strikes the count.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And he struck him out.
'Kay.
Second time tonight.
As much as I hate to interrupt the flow of things, I have to confirm the save and exit. Go back to the main menu, load back up into the game, press A to start the game back up, and it's 4 a.m. too, so I hate that I'm doing this right now, as opposed to getting off, but... Okay. Hopefully it gives me that voice line. There's a voice line when you make the playoffs, or the postseason, and then there's one when you make the World Series.
Heidi Watney met with the players earlier. Heidi, where do you sense this team is mentally coming into this division series?
Matt, I visited with several players and coaches ahead of this opening game of the division series.
I'll just
And
let
one thing
Heidi
I
do it
noticed
too,
was a
as much as I
sense
hate
of
that.
calm or a quiet confidence. They feel like there isn't much standing in their way as long as they can continue to do what got them here. Well, that's easier said than done, but there is a lot of belief in this clubhouse right now.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier. 3 at-bats for
Now
him in this
batting,
one. All
the
ending
center
with him
fielder,
going down on strikes.
Kevin Kiermaier.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Guys, the Indians are back in the postseason for the 4th time in 5 years, and that presents another opportunity to snap a World Series drought that's now over 70 years running.
Oh, and they came oh so close in 2016, Matty. A bounce or two away from winning the title. They haven't made it out of the division series since that year, but this team is on a mission, so you better watch out.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a
I got
miss
the
on the
count.
slider.
0-2.
He's quickly behind 0-2.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Strikeout
I'll be able
here
to sleep
yet
tonight
again.
now after that.
It's been
It
a
bothers me
bumpy
when I
batting.
don't get that shit for
Left
some reason.
fielder.
4 strikeouts.
Jose
In there, strike 1.
Martinez.
0-1.
0-2 the count to
This
Jose
is just
Martinez.
an ass whooping. Though.
Yeah, if he's going to pound his
Outclassed
zone with this stuff all game,
in every
the
manner.
offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
16-0.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go.
Leading off
That'll
for
bring
the
Domingo
Indians.
I know
Santana
Franmil has a
The
home
left
run.
fielder.
Jose has a home run.
Domingo.
Baez has a home run.
From the stretch, here's the
Santana.
pitch.
Everyone's just getting
Line
knocked.
drive, base hit to right.
We gotta have at least 20 hits,
I'm
obviously.
shocked this
16
pitcher keeps
runs.
trying to attack the zone with them.
Oh, no, we have
being
19
so
hits.
aggressive
Wow.
early
The
in
first
count.
baseman.
I wonder if he
Carlos.
would be served a little better. Just kind of
Santana.
Cesar Hernandez is a triple.
early and then pound in the zone.
So now Carlos Santana. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
If I wasn't very early on that, that would be 18-0. Square that up nicely. Oh,
Swung
still
on, and
18-0.
This ball is absolutely crushed.
Another home
Forget
run.
about it. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
I like Carlos. He's actually pretty good. That was a high pitch, too.
Working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
It's only our 4th
Ladies
home
and
run.
gentlemen, your attention,
Well, I just rattle
please.
off all the home runs then.
Now
Franmil,
pitching
Baez,
Tampa Bay.
Ramirez,
Number
Santana.
52.
Right now with 4
Yeah.
bombs
Carlos
already
Santana.
in this
Whoa.
one. Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom is power just oozing out of it. And this
Yeah, we have
guy's
20 hits
missing
now
over
also
the
for that
harder
matter.
plate.
It's hit number 21 for that matter.
He gets
Mikado.
down, and he's got himself a base hit.
That was actually a well-executed
The
fastball.
catcher,
And
number
to
55.
the plate, credit
Roberto.
the offensive player. He smelled that coming.
Perez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh,
Swing and a miss.
that could have been
0-1,
20-0
0-1.
if I wasn't too
Rowe
early on
was
that.
known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're
Ball
forcing
inside.
a change.
I gotta
to
be
this
honest, I
right-hander.
really want to
1
run
ball,
with
1
Mikado
strike
right now
to
for the
count.
sake of stat padding, but it's 18-0. Even I have my limits after a 9-run 6th.
A 1-2
I'm sorry, we have
count
20
to
yeah,
the
21.
Indians catcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
As a look, now the pitch. And
Oh
he
my
struck
God, that
out
slider fucked me
again.
up twice.
That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Striding in
batting.
and working on a
The third baseman.
performance in this one.
Jose
Jose Ramirez.
Ramirez.
Full,
Full
that's inside.
performance here. Ball 1 to start the at bat. One 0 count. Here it is. Fouled
Ooh.
off. Mercado, base runner at first with 1 out.
Mikado.
Ground ball to second. This could
Inning,
be
double
2.
play. I forgot that is my middle name.
On to
How does one
first
forget
as
their own
they
middle
get
name?
the double play
I don't
to
know.
get him
Sometimes
out.
when you're up 18-0, you get distracted by this.
Stepping into the box,
Yeah, Savali.
Austin Meadows.
Savali.
Starting
Leading
things
off
for
the
his
Tampa
side
Bay.
in the
The
ninth.
designated
They
hitter.
face
Oh,
Sid,
one.
not
probable
Kid.
odds of
Savali.
trying
Meadows.
to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know this bat
Yeah, at
still
this point,
counts,
this is a
at least for their
formality.
own
You
sake.
don't want to
Oh,
be
Killing your chances
recording outs. Like,
as
if
a
you're due
professional.
up this inning, you're going to try and get a hit, obviously.
There's a
But, like,
swing and a high
you
deep
know that you're
drive
not
headed for
winning
the
this
right
game.
field corner. Nearly a big fly
You're
to
down
start the
18-0
inning
with
instead
3
of
outs
foul.
to go.
Hey!
2 outs
And
to
the
go.
sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
I don't care if you had a lineup of 9
Now
primes,
batting.
3 bonds.
The right fielder.
And they start him out
Hunter.
away with a
Hank
called
Aaron,
Renfroe.
Willie Mays, whatever. It's not happening. Mike Trout, you know, Mike Trout.
Ball match outside.
Maybe Mike Trout ends up being the greatest of all time. If he has 9 of him in his prime.
So 1-1 home.
would like for this to be
One
over,
out,
though,
nobody
instead
on.
of just fouling off all these pitches for no reason.
Changes up on
I got the
him.
count.
Missing
2
dirt
and
for
2.
no reason. It's 4 a.m.
Good swing on a
Really,
tough pitch.
you are
and he'll stick
down
around to see
18 to
another
nothing.
one.
If you averaged 1 run an
2-2,
inning,
one
you're
more
only
time.
halfway there.
3 and 2.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you gotta find a
They
way
frustrate
to
the
stay
fuck
composed
out of me when
and
I'm trying to
execute
get
your
off
plan.
here, eat and go to bed. 8 pitches this at bat, foul this one off, and number 10 will be a nice present for you.
And another foul ball.
Congratulations, Renfro. Oh, I don't have a 4-seamer. Well, hopefully you can wear a sinker.
The next 3-2.
Son of a bitch.
And that one
Yep,
got a piece
I got
of
him. Take your bait.
Here we go, the 10 pitch. That's your reward. You got me to double digits.
Now batting,
pitch coming. Here it
number
is.
8.
Brendan
You're
Lau
shitting me,
is on
Counts
the
one and
mound
oh.
Get
as he
your
looks at the
shit
ball. It's
together.
1-0.
You need 2 outs.
Hey.
You're up 18.
Down the middle, a ball and a
Just
strike.
underhand it for
That's
all
a
I
pitch
fucking
you'd like to
care.
have back. You're
You'll
not
get
gonna
fly
see
ball
very
luck
many
eventually
Count
if you
is 1 and
start
2.
serving
this
up
quality.
meat
I'm
pitches.
sure he'd like to have that one back
2
to
balls,
take a swing
2
at.
strikes.
2
Pitching
and 2 to
around
count.
him. Stop
From the belt
nibbling.
pitch.
I'm throwing it in the heart of the
Chopper
fucking
foul
plate.
right at home plate.
They're either going to swing and miss,
2-2,
look at
one
a
more
strike,
time.
or hit it in
Swung
play,
on
and then
missed.
from
He
there,
got
just
him on
let,
strikes.
you know, if it goes, it goes. It'll find a fielder
First pitch
eventually.
of the at-bat.
Fuck.
The batter,
Not
number
even
1.
close
Oh,
on that
one's the
strike.
count.
No balls and a strike.
Willie Adame.
And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Bounce
like
towards
that.
the second baseman. Scooped up.
I really
on
wanted
to
to tag
first,
him.
and that's your ball game.
18-0, game 1
So
win.
the Indians have taken
Don't know
game
who this
1 of
is.
this division series.
Yeah, but remember, this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win is really more meaningful in this round than it would be in the LCS or the World Series. Now, if they can win game 2, they will be really in a comfortable position.
And how about for the Rays?
Well, they will be pretty desperate to win Game 2 to even this thing up, Matty, for the reason Dan just mentioned. Game 2's outcome's really going to advance the narrative of this series.
I don't think I've ever seen Bill Miller's hair. That's weird. So New York just won a game. Nothing else has changed. I'm out of here.